interesting matchup. I think it can go the way of either player, just depending on how they both decide to go about playing this matchup. So I feel like there's two real options here for either character. Either you, as Game & Watch or PAC-MAN, you go up and scrap. You know, Game & Watch has the fishbowl, PAC-MAN has every aerial, just all of them. Or they can both play very, you know, not as direct, not throwing hands as much, relying on their projectiles.
And that's kind of the thing about Vanta's Game & Watch in particular. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched enough Fiji to really comment too much on his playstyle, but Vanta opts to scrap probably more than they should with Game & Watch, which gets them killed sometimes. I remember watching them at the Arcadian losing to King P because of that. So we'll see if they're able to slow things down versus Fiji, but Fiji not afraid of slowing things down either.
That's true, but I feel like you definitely have a point here. I mean, especially against a character like Game & Watch who is really good at, you know, having those fast aerials and can play like actual neutral with you. It is definitely going to be, I'm not gonna say that was nice. But I don't think it would be encouraged to try and run up and throw hands the entire game, you know? Interesting down air.
Yeah, I think Fiji definitely the better player, but if I'm running into a borderline PR or PRS player, you know, as Game & Watch, PAC-MAN isn't a bad matchup to run into.
This is true.
We'll see if Vanta can figure out their way in here. Because now you're down as Game & Watch, and that's...
Yeah, that's rough.
That's a little rough.
Although I don't know much about the Game & Watch matchup chart, but this does feel like one of those matchups that the character does just randomly win.
Yeah, I mean, there was a point in time where we thought this character was bad. Not me.
That was like...
But...
month 2 of Ultimate.
It's crazy how much this character has turned around. Because like month 2 of Ultimate, we thought the character was bad. And then Meister beat Leo and we're like, okay, he's mid-tier. And now... top 5? Question mark? Maybe?
Like there are like 10 different characters that are top 5 question mark at this point.
True. And in my humble opinion, Snake is not one of them. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that.
I mean, I think he's
third best character in the game.
I don't think he's
third
that good.
best character in the game.
Fiji has hit 2 of those side Bs thus far, and I struggle to understand why.
What?
That certainly was an interaction of all time.
Vanta must have dropped the bucket.
I guess. I mean, does the bucket... Is the activation hitbox just in front of Game & Watch, or is it all around?
It's all around. Can you not reflect 2 things at once, maybe? Is that... No, that can't be it either. I think they must have just dropped the bucket.
That seems like the only explanation for that. Regardless, Game 1 doesn't go to Fiji. So, this deep in bracket, considering these 2 players, I feel like we're just going to say, yeah, we're going to see the same 2 characters the entire time.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny, though, that ended up getting as decently close as it did when Vanta died at 60 to a forward smash. Like, you're dying to shenanigans and still keeping it competitive.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that bucket there, too, on the primed hydrant. That was smart.
And Vanta is definitely a connoisseur of sorts of that up B out of shield, although it is a very good up B out of shield, so I can't really blame him for that.
It's almost a little too good. Almost.
A tad bit.
Tad bit. We'll peel back the curtain a little bit. Game Watch is a good character.
Some would say.
Yeah, your opinions are safe on here. Oh.
This is a safe zone for people who think Game & Watch is a good character. We support you.
We support Game & Watch believers.
Brave individuals, you might say.
Vanta's definitely taken a lot more control of the match. One thing I just want to like ask real quick is, I saw Vanta reflect the hydrant as it was coming down. Does that like increase the amount of percent that you need to kill it to? Or does it just increase its percent knockback when you hit it?
I'm not the right person to ask about that.
We'll see if people in the comments know.
I think because Vanta used the uppie already, and then the hydrant pushed them off stage. They couldn't get back. I think that's what happened there. But yeah, you'd have to ask Mr. Evan Sable about that.
We'll ask Mr. Evan Sable.
But yeah, I feel like Vanta's been doing a good job, at least this game, of more picking and choosing when they want to press, you know, buttons, when to attack, really just waiting out to see what Fiji will do, and then kind of playing counter to that. Like, you know, with that down air on shield, for example, waiting that out, you know, getting the upbeat. That felt like it went a lot farther than it was supposed to, but Vanta will take advantage of that, get the F smash. Was that the game 2?
That was game 2, yeah. Lighten up that kernel of corn, make it popcorn. Just threw it out there.
I guess it looked like it went farther than it's supposed to. I'm not sure. It always surprises me.
I mean, I think Fiji smashed through it, maybe. I don't know if that affects Bell that much.
We're gonna have an actual like Q&A with Evan
we're
just
gonna
on the mic right now.
We're gonna have a post-set analysis in 3 days. just in a random group chat, just be like, all right, can you explain everything?
Please.
Please. Chat has questions.
We have questions.
More importantly, we have questions. We need
Chat's cool and all, but the commentators, we take priority.
We take priority. We're better. Chat, we're better than you because we showed up today, and you should show up to extra credit.
We're out on the field.
We're live on the scene.
I do like the idea with the bucket there. I feel like PAC-MAN players are pretty trigger happy when they have that bell in hand.
Yeah, Vanta has the right idea, right? The threat of bucket is what really makes this matchup scary. Oh my goodness! The water pushed them off stage to get that back air.
And Fiji just evening that right back up.
Yeah. I think Fiji is playing a lot more composed. Vanta's just like, I have a bucket. Here you go. you take it. I think they're just trying to fill up their bucket with fruit. Why isn't any of this going in? I need more fruit for my pie.
I'm trying to make fruit punch here. Or it's just like, try your projectiles now, wise guy.
You see, I foiled your plans.
It's just so funny when it doesn't work out. Because it's just the Game & Watch holding out the bucket and PAC-MAN's just standing there like, okay, what do you want me to do with this?
It reminds me of that one Mario player that held out the fist pump and just kept holding it there. From like SoCal.
Oh, I was thinking of that one clip from it was like one of the Mario parties where the Bowser, it was like that handoff mini game or whatever, and the Bowser Jr. would just kept holding out his hand, but the Bowser just didn't give the
the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to put the strawberry in the cake. Take the cake.
That's just what I was thinking of.
Nice little reflect there. That wasn't as strong as I thought it would be.
Yeah,
oh!
It's the same.
Is that it?
No.
Okay.
Well,
someone died.
Yeah, nevertheless. But I feel like reflecting that hydrant as soon as soon as Pac-Man throws it down, it has like that exact same effect as when Steve uses down air. Like, you're happy that you hit the other character, but you wish it did a bit more considering that you reflected a thing. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, why not? See, I don't think you get... Oh, okay. Well. See, I don't think you get to complain as the Game & Watch in a matchup like this, where you have all the tools that you need to be able to take it down. Fiji's forced to play a little bit differently, though, because Fiji is the I will sit behind Hydrant and I will throw keys and Galagas.
Yeah.
He's scrapping a bit more than I'm used to.
I mean, I feel like that this matchup kind of necessitates it because Vanta, very, very bucket happy as we've seen. You don't really have a choice but to respect that bucket.
I think they just need to be a bit more passive with it, to not be afraid to just wait and react. I think as the Game & Watch, you can afford to slow the pace of the game down and not approach at all, because Pac-Man, he's a good character, but he doesn't have the best approaching tools, just in general, especially when you have something like Bucket.
Yeah, for as well as he does when he's actually like up in your face, getting there is a bit of a different story. Because he doesn't really have, like you were saying, he doesn't really have much in terms of approaching options, because all of his aerials are really stubby.
Yeah, I think the stage pick is like commenting on that as well, is that you need more space to react to what it is that Fiji wants to do. Okay, that was a weird back air.
Yeah.
Single hit back air, sure. Okay.
But this is just kind of a different version of the last stage we were on, because we were on FD before this. This might as well just be FD with platforms optional.
Yeah, I think the big thing is that Vanta should survive longer, which is going to let them do a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering Game & Watch, not exactly the heaviest character. Definitely helps.
It's kind of a revelation that I've come to accept lately is, hey, big stages means I get to play the game too.
Yep.
Both players not afraid to slow it down, really not having anywhere to be tomorrow. Some of us have to wake up at 4:30.
And others are starting school.
And others don't.
Yeah, I take classes online though, so I'm chilling.
Oh, big chilling.
Really deep Galaga out there.
You start tomorrow?
I do start tomorrow.
Let's go.
It's gonna be my last semester of community college before I get my associates.
Oh!
Yeah, that
Sure.
That sure is a thing.
That's, yep, one of the things. Oh, love that setup.
I can't believe that worked. Pac-Man is kind of just a goofy...
Oh, come on. Now we're just playing with our food. Fiji's just going for every setup in the book right now.
Although
it's like, have I hit this one yet?
Vanta was ready for it, though. They did have the bucket out.
Hitting the... Oh, no. Okay. Found the answer.
Good
update. Remembered they had a B button. Yeah, Fiji is just starting to run all over Vanta. Right? We're learning things today. In preparation of upcoming school time, we are learning things and writing it down on Game & Watch, the piece of paper.
So finally it picks up to that first stock, but it's one good hit away from losing the second one. Yeah, just like that.
Sure.
Pac-Man's love that setup.
Yeah, I mean, it's consistent. I think that's the big thing. You're going to consistently get a little something out of it. And you're rolling the dice if you get 20 or 80.
Yeah, but I mean, damage is damage. And it's weird, because like you can be ready for it and then still get hit by it somehow.
It's like a 3-2-1 recipe of how to play Peach, but it's just Pac-Man doing Galaga, and it's like, I did 80! Here you go!
Yippee!
I used an item. We're both the same, you and I.
It only works on. Uh-oh.
Oh!
That was nice.
And the belt to top things off, too. Just a little cherry on top.